Welcome to Into the Mind of a Madman with your host, me, the Madman. Today, I'm here to talk about bullying. Bullying versus jokes. You know, being a kid who was born in the 80s, went to school throughout the 90s, there was a thing where kids will be kids. Kids are gonna say what they want because they necessarily don't know better. You know what I'm saying? And you had to defend yourself. You had to stick up for yourself. Whether it be through jokes, whether it be through fighting. A lot of us got picked on. A lot. We had to stand up for whatever. You know what I'm saying? Unless you was just gonna get bullied or whatever. You know what I'm saying? It was in movies. It was in our actual life. I grew up in a time where all kids joked on everybody. And like I said, the only way to combat that was to either joke back or to fight somebody. And once you fought somebody, you knew that wasn't the person to joke on. Or once somebody joked back on you, you had a joke off or whatever you want to call it, snaps and whatever. You played the dozens or whatever the language is. You did that and you knew, all right, that person got jokes, that person's cool now. Right? And now, 2020. Hold on, let me stop it. Let me bring it back before I jump to 2020. Let me say there was a competitiveness. There was a it was a rite of passage to be a part of certain groups and clubs. Even like you want to say there was hazing. And even like, get to college, like sororities and fraternities. It was a certain amount of things you had to go through, obstacles you had to go through, that people wanted this to discover if you had what it took to be a part of. Right? Like I said, whether it be basketball teams or sports teams, or even your friends and family members, it's just there was a toughness in it. There was a let me see what you're made of. What can you endure? Like, you know what I'm saying? With your friends, like you might have had to fight your friends, or you fought somebody and y'all both being like not people who backed down, y'all became friends. Like, it was a sense of all of that. Like I said, whether in sports, your friends, whether in college and fraternities, you going through these hazings or whatever. Like, I forgot what they call it, like whatever week they go through. I'm not a part of the fraternity, but y'all know what I'm saying. Now let's fast forward to 2020. 2020. There's a sense of entitlement, we grew up in us being parents now. We don't want our kids to go through things and have like this tough skin and nobody should be feeling bad about or trying to fit in. Like, everybody should just be included. And it's like they took away like the whole, there's no more first place and participation trophies are entered and like everybody gets it. Like, no, I'm not with all that. It's not a good thing, bro. to me, it's not a good thing to have everybody included in everything. There has to be a way to find some separation, and because you're breeding people who, like I said, who feel entitled, and you're breeding people who don't have to work at anything, even if it's just to be a part of a group. Like sometimes groups are formed because all of y'all are on the same page. All of y'all have a same sense of toughness. All of y'all have a same sense of nerdness. All of y'all have a same sense of liking liking girls or guys or liking sports. Like there's a certain camaraderie that's formed when you have to go through certain things to fit in. And jokes and bullying sometimes breeds that camaraderie, right? To me, a joke has always been and will be a natural form of expressing one's inner thoughts. You know what I'm saying? My daughter is 4 years old. I've never once in her life told her what to laugh at. This is funny. You should be laughing. It should come from inside and you go ha ha ha, or you know what I'm saying? She naturally sees things, finds them funny, and laughs. It's a natural emotion to laugh. So, like I said, with that being said, it's a natural emotion to express something in a funny way. To me, a joke is something that can come from a serious situation. It come from something you find funny, or something you are attempting to make funny for the benefit of others. The joke may be physical, the joke may be verbal. The intent is where the joke comes in. Now, some people may not know how to express their intent, so it comes across hurtful. Some people may not be necessarily in the right mental space to take in somebody's true intent, so then that becomes hurtful to them. You know what I'm saying? Bullying, will it always be physical? To me, it will always be physical. Can it be verbal? Yes. But I put a big but. When somebody is verbally trying to bully you, you, as the person being bullied, can have an opportunity to defend yourself verbally or physically. If somebody is bigger than me or stronger than me or more confident in their fighting skills than me, and they physically are touching me to bully me, and I am helpless at that point, then there is no option of is always bully. You get what I'm saying? But if a bully says, "Oh, you have high water pants on," to consider that bullying, I can't consider it bullying. Just the way I grew up. I consider it as a joke, whether it be mean-spirited or whatever. But now, as somebody who it may be coming from somebody bigger than me, stronger than me, more confident than me. Now, I can go walk away, or I can respond, and I may respond in a way where they are now hurt. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got on high water pants, but your mother's ugly. So they can feel like to me, bullying verbally it leaves too much room for you to like not take part in it. You get what I'm saying? You, like I said, you can walk away. You could just leave, or you could just call a teacher, or you can but somebody physically grabbing you, pushing you into a wall, or dunking your head into a toilet bowl, or throwing you like small person, like I grew up, everybody know I'm small, throw me in the trash. I've been in the trash, yo. I wouldn't call it bullying in that situation, or why I was in the trash, because I was fighting some bigger dudes. That's just what it was. But I ended up in the trash. That's real. But it's like the physicalness in the bully leaves you helpless. I get it. Like, I understand it. But when somebody is verbally talking to you, it's so many options. And most of the time that I encountered, when you fight back verbally, or you, like I said, you fight physically, or you walk away and act like you ain't never heard them talk, it's like you can't verbally bully who's not responding to you, if that makes sense. Like, I can talk trash to somebody and they don't respond, like they're not sitting there crying or feeling the way, they just acting like they ain't hear me. Like, I could only talk but so much to myself before I go, all right, whatever, this dude ain't paying me, let me go talk to somebody who's gonna actually respond to me. You get what I'm saying? So, like, that's why for me, growing up, when I grew up and being taught to fight back, being taught to, hey, if somebody joke on you, you joke on them. And like I said, I don't feel like it came from my parents that you had to joke back. It just came from other peers either hyping you on, like, oh, you just gonna let him talk to you? Like, you get what I'm saying? But it's like, talking is always talking. Like, you talking, you joke on me, I joke on you, you threaten me, I threaten you, whatever. But now, in these new age of internet, like before the internet, it was just, we created such soft people and entitled kids, and my kid should just fit in, and you can't joke on my kid. Like, if somebody is joking on you, joke back. I like 95 to 99% of the time, if you just spoke up for yourself, the person joking on you wouldn't joke on you anymore. It's just funny. A lot of jokes are made even funnier by how you respond to it. Like, if I joke on you saying, yo, you got on high water pants, or how the joke go? Like, hey, like a kid is wearing high water pants, and I go, hey, is it a flood outside? And then you be like, why? You be like, cause your pants so high, like whatever the joke is, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I say that in the classroom, right? How you respond to it will either make I mean, the kids are gonna laugh at the joke, right? But now how you respond to it even makes the joke even funnier. Now if you start crying, kids, the laughter amplifies. If you come back with a whack joke, it may be whack, but some kids may, or whatever. But if you punch me in the face, I like, now it's a fight, and now I'm like, oh, now I know I'm not the joke because now I'm gonna get punched in the face, and I'm just trying to joke. I'm not trying to fight. Like a lot of these things can be worked out from verbal. You know what I'm saying? Somebody jokes on you. Somebody is verbally teasing you. Somebody is verbally trying to bully you. Verbally respond, physically respond, ignore them, whatever. Like I said, it amplifies when you just allow it. Like if you just allow me to say something and I see you physically getting frustrated, like I can see it in your eyes, your eyes starting to water, you starting to cry, or you getting mad, you doing whatever, it makes me do it more. It makes everybody just do it more. Oh, this is somebody who's not going to respond. I don't know what the mentality of it is. It's a herd mentality of pounce on the weak. You see it on Animal Planet. The lion or lioness or whatever, or the cheetah or the whoever the predator is, they don't go for the strongest deer. They don't go for the strongest elephant. They go for the little baby elephant. They go for the little weakling deer, the one that's the straggling behind. They pounce on the weakling of the crew. It's nature. It's not human nature. It's nature. Society as nature preys on the weak, and if you look weak and you respond weak, you get preyed on. Not that it makes it right, but sometimes it creates groups. It creates where you stand at in society. So if you simply joke back, you simply punch somebody in the face, you simply don't respond, act like you don't hear them, or you too good to even respond. Like, just saying, yo, I'm too good to respond to you. You only saying that because your mama beating you at the house. Like, that's a response. Say, oh, you're gonna get a lot of oohs and ahs. And, like I'm saying, like, you listen. Stop allowing these kids to grow up weak. Words hurt, yes. But when you respond back, you create respect, you create camaraderie. When you return fire, like I said, whether it be physical or verbal or mental, you gain respect. Certain people like you. You start to group yourself with other like minds. But when you sit there like a hurt duck, you create loneliness and sadness, depression, because now you just feel alone. And nobody likes a bully. And like I said, if you're physically, somebody is going in your pockets and somebody is physically hemming you up against the wall, that's totally different. This is not who I'm speaking to. That's bullying. That's the true definition of a bully. Hey, give me your lunch money. I'm going in your pockets, taking your lunch money. I'm snatching your lunch bag out your hand, your lunch box, your lunch bag, or whatever. Like I said, I'm dunking your head in the water, in the toilet bowl. I don't know nothing about that. But I'm saying, physically bullying somebody, because I understand you can't talk your way out of it. That's somebody physically doing something to you. So no matter how much you talk, you're physically in control by somebody else. But this verbal and these jokes, Anybody get these jokes, man. That's my motto. Anybody get these jokes. At any point in time, me, you. Listen, on top of that, after all that's been said, understand, when the joke is on you, it's never funny. It can be if you got that type of sense of humor. If you can laugh at yourself, it could be funny. But when the joke's on you, typically it's not funny. But the joke is on you at the moment. At the moment. That's the big understanding to this. Tomorrow, next week, next month, the joke probably will be on someone else. It's all about the moment. Don't get too big on the moment, whether the joke is on you or not, or you're the one doing the joking. Because if you're the one doing the joking today, you can get joked on tomorrow. It's all about the moment. Stop being depressed about the moment. 2020, I understand I grew up in a time where it wasn't on social media. I was on these Twitter groups, these Instagram groups, and these whole Facebook school page, whatever. What is it? Signboards, or I don't know what you call them. Like, I understand I wasn't, like, sometimes the joke was in your school, right? Now the joke is the whole world, the whole country. And it's particularly talking about one person, right? The video goes up on social media, it goes on World Star, it's on Twitter, it's Facebook, Instagram, it's on all of these TikTok and Twitch, whatever. I don't know how they work. Understand, it's still the moment. It's still just a moment. You did something, they got you with your pants down, they joking on you, whatever. It's still a moment. No matter how many people find out, how many, your face is plastered on everything, you are internet star now, right? Because something that happened. It's still a moment. Tomorrow, next week, next month, it'll be on somebody else. The biggest stars in the world, Beyonce, Jay-Z, Kim Kardashian, I don't know, all of these stars, they have to constantly put out content to be talked about, to be seen. Beyonce has so many albums. Beyonce and Jay-Z have so many albums. They have so many posts, so many concerts. You have to keep putting out content for people to keep talking about you. Kim Kardashian has to have a show on TV one week. She has to take pictures in nude the next week. She has to take pictures in a garbage bag the following week after that. It's all about moments. The moment dies down, it's over. They on to the next. And then you have to create a new moment. So all those, I understand you young. I understand it hits hard. I understand all your life. Your mama told you don't do this. Grow thicker skin. I understand internet bullying is real. I get it. I get all of that. I understand it. I'm coming from understanding. But I want you to understand that it's a moment. No matter how many people in the world find out tomorrow, by next week, it'll be somebody else. And yeah, you'll be hot in your town, in your city, but when you get, however old you get, ain't no, like, it may be a couple people who still go, oh, there go that person who did that one time. Like, unless you have reoccurring moments, you gonna be all right. You gonna be all right. I guarantee it. Like I said, I haven't grown up in this generation. I don't have a social media now. I have this YouTube page that I just created, but other than that, I don't have it. But what I'm saying is, it's moments. If you have mental issues and it really hurts, go seek help. I'ma always say that. Go seek help, because like I said, you're growing up where it's not in you to joke back. It's not in you to defend yourself, because a lot of y'all parents are teaching y'all how to be soft and thinking everything is not perfect, man. But go get some help, man. It's cool to get some help. I wish I would have got help. Maybe I wouldn't be the madman that I am. I mean, I understand you shouldn't, like I said, you shouldn't have a hard time just going to school. You shouldn't have a hard time dealing with life in general. But a lot of these things are natural. We have to start understanding there's a naturalness in laughing. There is something natural in finding things funny. It's something natural in having, like I said, to get back to the beginning, it's something natural into having certain things you go through lead you to be a part of something. Like I said, when you go to a sports team and you go through tryouts, to make it through tryouts and to know that all these, on a basketball team, all these 12 players, on a football team, all these 53 players, on the baseball field, all these 9 to 18 players, or 25 players on the baseball team, all y'all had to go through tryouts. All y'all had to run up and down. All y'all had to prove y'all can catch. All y'all had to prove y'all can throw. All of y'all had to prove y'all can make a basket. All y'all had to put on pads. All y'all had to go through certain things just to make the team. And y'all the 12, or y'all the 25, or y'all the 53, or y'all the 20, or y'all the 15 that made it through all that. And now y'all the team. That builds camaraderie, and that builds a brotherhood or sisterhood, or that builds character in you. Like I said, you may fight the person that ends up being your best friend. You may start off joking with a person that ends up being your best friend. There's nothing wrong in a little hazing, I guess. I don't know. There's nothing wrong in the jokes. There's nothing wrong when you are in college and you want to be a part of a fraternity and they saying, yo, you gotta wake up 4 in the morning and you gotta go run through the water or pick up this and scavenge. I don't know what they do to be a part, but I know it used to be a thing, and it just builds, yo, I made it through that, now I'm part of the fraternity. And it builds character, and it builds relationship. Like I said, it just builds brotherhood and sisterhood. Let's stop with all, let's stop with all of these, like, you just automatically need to just fit in. It's just my word, just my thoughts. Understand, there's a time and place for jokes. There's never a time for bullying. There's a time and place for jokes. There's never a time for bullying. If you're getting bullied, you need some help, please find it. Please feel free to go to somebody. Don't ever think you're not, like, you don't ever think down on yourself that you can't defend yourself. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't feel comfortable defending yourself, don't feel like you're alone, or don't feel like you're weak if you tell a teacher or you tell a friend, or whatever it is. If you hurt, you hurt. Understand that. If you need some counseling, if you need, like I said, if this is bullying come from anywhere, whether it be students, other kids in your school, whether it be from your mom and dad, whether it be from your older brother, cousins, this is bullying. Like I said, my definition of bullying, from anywhere. Don't be afraid to seek help. Don't think that it is soft for bullying. But if you're getting joked on, like I said, don't be afraid to just defend yourself. You are stronger. Like I said, most of the time it's not going to take a fight, but sometimes it will. Sometimes it will take a fight. Sometimes you're going to have to fight somebody. And you may not win. It's cool if you don't win. Understand, you can lose a fight. It's cool to lose. But you stuck up for yourself. People say that all the time. You may hear it. As long as you fought, they'll respect. Understand, you can lose. It's cool to lose. People don't tell you that. People don't tell you it's cool to lose a fight. You could lose a fight today and live tomorrow and end up fighting again tomorrow. You could fight for a week straight. You can lose a fight. It's cool. You can lose in a joking contest. It's cool. You're not going to be not cool because you lost. You're just going to lose. You lost, and you take the jokes that come with the loss. Oh, he punched you in the face. Yo, he slammed you on the ground. You be cool. Like I said, you might end up being cool with the dude you fought with or the girl you fought with. This is boys and girls. Don't listen. I love you. I'm here for you. If you need me, hit me. I'm here for you. This is my thoughts. I thank you.